What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another week of me making crappy YouTube videos. This week we're going to attempt to go to Cridersville for their first race of the year. Last week was supposed to be their opening week, but it got rained out. So we're going to try again this week. The weather is not looking great. It's rained every day this week except for today, and it's supposed to rain Friday and Saturday. So with that being said, we do have a backup plan, and that is the farm track, but they're going to have to cancel Friday for us to make it there, which I don't think will happen, but it's good to have a backup plan. The plan is to take the new cart, the Elevate, and try and get that dialed in and shaken out a little bit. And even if they cancel and we end up at the farm track, I'm still wanting to take the new cart. I think we need to run it. We need to get that thing figured out. So plan A is Cridersville with the new cart. Plan B will be the farm track as long as they cancel in time. And if they don't cancel in time, then that is what it is. I'll still probably upload this video, but don't worry. There won't be any rental carts in it. I know how much everyone hates rental carts. Looking at the analytics from the last video, you guys watched up until the rental cart started and then clicked away. So it's very, very obvious you guys hate rentals. So no matter what happens, no rentals in this video. Hopefully Cridersville gets their race in, and if they don't, I'm really hoping they call it early enough so we can get down to the farm track, because I really want to do some racing. So in the meantime, I'm gonna start working on some tires. Kirk's actually already letting the air out of them so we can get them measured, and then we're going to go to Dan's tonight. He wanted a wrap for the cart to match my other carts, so Kirk, he printed a wrap out for it. We're going to get that installed because this will also be the first race for the LO206 series, so pretty pumped about that. I like the LO206 stuff, so see how it goes. I'm going to get off here and get working. Well, we've got good news and we've got bad news. The bad news is we are definitely not making it to the farm track. The good news is Cridersville didn't cancel, and it is an absolutely beautiful day out. So they're going to run. We're going to get loaded up here and head to Cridersville. I'm thinking they're going to have a pretty big turnout. A lot of the local tracks around here have canceled. So as far as I know, they're the only ones running. Martinville canceled. The UAS race canceled. So I think a lot of people are going to head to Cridersville. So I think it's going to be a big turnout, maybe a long night. We'll see how it goes. We went over and helped Dan there Wednesday night, put that wrap on or whatever, and we went over by the track and it looked good. It looked really good. So I'm hoping for a nice track and a nice surface and a good night. I know I've been real critical of Cridersville and how much I hated it and don't want to go there, but there were changes made over the winter. Basically, the people that were running the track are no longer running the track, and they have a whole new group of guys in there running it. And they're actually putting in effort and work and time, and it looks really good. So I'm kind of excited to get there and see how it is. The track looks the best it's looked in like the last 3 years, and you know, they've got some good ideas. They've also got some bad ideas, but that doesn't matter. No matter where you go, there's going to be something you don't like. But I think they're doing a good job. Things are headed in the right direction, and I hope tonight goes smooth, especially if they have the cart count I think they're going to get. That way people can see that things are changing and it's headed in the right direction. Hopefully they can build it back up to what it used to be and not what it was. So it's a beautiful day. Everywhere has canceled except for Cridersville, so I'm thinking it's going to be a busy night and a long night. So we're going to get these things loaded up, and we're going to head to the track, and we'll see you all there.
They could do that at the sign-in. They wanted.
Karts everywhere. Lined up all the way out here. This is the absolute best this track has looked in years. It's amazing how good you can get something whenever you put in just a little bit of effort. These new guys have done a hell of a job. This track is the smoothest I've ever seen it, I think. And so hats off to them for actually caring and trying and putting in effort and, you know, attempting to give us a good place to race, because this place has not been good in a long time and they have worked their asses off. So kudos to them, because this is the best this place has looked in a long time.
Mo?
He'll be outside.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ready?
You look good so far. Just keep it going. There you go. All right. Looks good. Be in the yard a little bit, but not a lot. There you go. There you go. You're going towards the house again. Okay, stop. Stop. Just call it good. Okay, we're not. You're still just pointed towards the house. You didn't. No, yeah, you're gonna like run right into the flower bed. That didn't. If anything, it made it worse. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going. There you go. You want it to go? Yeah, that way. There you go. Straight. All right, straighten it out. What?
Set for tonight.
Okay.
I'm off the street.
Okay.
Out.
Okay, so I'm an idiot and I accidentally deleted my hot laps and all of my heat races off the camera. So all I got for me was features, but the heat races went okay. I won the heavy heat race, which is what put me in the pole, and then I ran second and third in the yellow 206 heat races, so they weren't too terrible. As you saw in the feature, for heavy I ran second. Kart was just a little tight off the corner, and that's he knew to get me, so he gave me a little bump and it pushed it up the track a little further than I wanted it, and he went on by. So I think all in all it was a good night. It was the first time out on this elevate, so to be just a little snug off and be able to get a heat win and lead some laps and run second, I think it was a good solid night. Got some changes to make, try and get that tightness out of it, but overall I think it was okay. The yellow 206 race was a little bit of a cluster. The Kart was faster than where I finished, so the kid that ended up winning was running 12 ones and 12 twos. I was running 12 O's, but I was just stuck in traffic the whole time. It was difficult to make passes. Every time I tried to make a pass, the dude behind me would either left rear me or run me over, or whoever was on the outside would kind of come down a little bit, and I don't know, it was a bummer. I wouldn't say it was dirty driving, but it was definitely aggressive and maybe not very patient, but that is what it is. Nothing to complain about. The Kart was fast. I ended up 5th, which was a bummer because the Kart was faster than where I finished. We made some changes before the feature that I think really worked. I think they work really well. So we got that Kart dialed in, and like I said, it was faster than where I finished, but the driving was maybe a little aggressive, a little impatient, and I was stuck in traffic. But overall, it was fun. I'm sure it made for a good video, for good content, so whatever, but would have much rather been up front and been alone. But that's the way it works sometimes, you know, when you're starting, you know, basically outside those top 2 rows. It's gonna happen. It's just a risk. So I think it's okay. I think we're gonna have a good season with the yellow 206, just judging off of the way it felt in the feature and the speed it had. So just wish I hadn't have been stuck in traffic, but oh well. Kirk also had a bit of a rough night as far as cameras go, because she lost hers in the heavy feature. So she got hot laps at heats, but she didn't get her sumo feature, which sucks because that's the one she did really good in. The heavy feature, the camera makes it look worse than what it was. Nothing, she just kind of like grazed the dude and the mount on the camera broke, but she was running 6th and ended up getting spun and losing the chain, so that was the end of her heavy race. So that was a bummer because I think there was like 12 or 13 carts, maybe 14 carts in that race, and she was running 6th, so I think she was doing good. In sumo, she finished 2nd in her heat race. She started 4th in the feature and finished 5th, so she got a solid top 5. So I think overall it was a decent first night out at Cridersville. It was kind of a long night. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. It was the first night out with a whole new crew. They have all new everyone running the track. new flaggers, new corner workers. The whole board thing is all new everything. So a little rocky, a couple of things to work out, some kinks, but I think overall for everyone's first night, I think it went really well. The track was in the best shape it's been in years, absolute years. They put in a lot of time and effort and work, and it really showed. So hats off to them. I think they did a good job. It was a bit of a late start and definitely a late night. We got home at like 4 a.m. But like I said, first night out with a bunch of new people running the show, and I think it went pretty good. So we'll be back here in a couple weeks. We're gonna take next week off, go down to Charlotte for the Coke 600, then we'll be back to Cridersville after that. So for another LO206 night, and we'll see how it goes. I think by then they'll be running a little bit smoother, and hopefully we can get the LO206 out of traffic, so hopefully I can have a little better finish. But is what it is. I think overall a good night, so we'll see you all in the next one. Are you recording? Oh. Hold on, pay attention. What?
Go!
Oh, you're recording? No, I'm not ready again.